Here's what you can expect in today's video.
Hear this. You people, you must understand that you are too many for this upcoming technology. Man became. So he had not yet become, though God had already completed constructing him.
Yes.
So there is a portion that the spirit of life had to come and complete.
Wow.
What God had not completed.
Wow. Wow.
So the man was already formed, already present, but there is something about the man that was not.
Shalom. Hello there, welcome to the Watcher's Plug. Thank you for joining us today. In this video we're going to be watching a teaching by Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, which is an excerpt from the sermon he did during the 2022 pandemic. Prophet Makandiwa breaks down what's to take place in the future, describing the events in what will be a series of videos. In this video he starts with shedding some light on the significance of the breath that God breathed into man in his creation. To understand in depth, we advise you watch the video in its entirety. Let's watch as he teaches.
Verse number 7 of chapter 2 of the book of Genesis. God had finally completed the construction of the physical man. Out of the dust of the ground. And the man was in a death state. And God introduced the theme that we have this year. The spirit life into a dead situation. And how the theme was introduced was through breathing. He had to breathe the theme into the man. It was breathed into, we got it through our nostrils. And God breathed the breath of life. That breath of life was the name given to the spirit man. He's called the breath of life. Wherever that spirit man goes, there is resurrection that occurs. Stop trying to find other names given to this man. Find out the only name that God gave to this man, the breath of life. And the breath of life was transferred into the physical man who was already a man, but a dead man. He was a dead man. And God then breathed into the man. That's how the Bible puts it. Into the man. He's still a man, though dead. He's still a man, though he cannot walk. He's still a man, though he cannot reproduce, he cannot replenish, he cannot subdue. There is no dominion whatsoever. Yet he's still a man. So there was no authority, there was no power in this man until there was a breath. There was need for an inspiration. God had to put something into this so-called man. For him, that's what the Bible now says, and then man became a living soul. The man then became a process, a living soul, or a soul that was living. Get this. What it means is that when we talk about a living soul, the opposite to that is a dead soul. So when the spirit man entered into the physical man, he resurrected the soul. And by the resurrection of the soul, we mean the resurrection of the emotions of the man, the feelings of the man. The man was now made to feel by the Spirit of life. It was the Spirit of life given to him that made him to begin to have appetites. So there was already a soul in the man, an ability to hear, an ability to sense, an ability to choose, all those soulish expressions. They were there, but dead. So what brought the activation of the soul was the introduction of the Spirit of life into the body. And then man became. So he had not yet become, though God had already completed constructing him.
Yes.
So there is a portion that the Spirit of life had to come and complete.
Wow.
What God had not completed.
Wow. Wow.
So the man was already formed, already present, but there is something about the man that was not yet active. That only the breath of life would come and activate. We are getting to the story of today. So God puts his spirit into the body of the man. And now man became, whether it took 5 seconds or even 5 hours, but still man had to be under the leadership of the breath of life, being led into feelings by the Spirit. You have to be led by the Spirit into feeling. And man became a living soul. So there is a soul that is dead.
Yes, Father.
When the feelings are taken away from you, this is where now the scientific people that we have in our generation are trying to restore
Right.
the soul that was once resurrected by the Spirit of life, the breath of life. You can have a soul that is dead. The soul, the human soul, can still be killed. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen, is the impeachment of the breath of life in a human being. There has to be a replacement. Something has to be engineered scientifically. There has to be a dethronement of the Spirit of God in a human being that leads a person into feeling in a certain way. And there has to be something invented by evil wisdom that comes to replace that position in a human being, so that you begin to feel not according to the breath of life, but according to the medication, according to a certain chemical, and you react and you respond according to scientific decrees. Now, hear this. You people, you must understand that you are too many for this upcoming technology to handle. Unlike with phones and iPads and laptops, technology can handle that, no matter how many gadgets that you come up with. But a human being has proven to be the most sophisticated creature that God ever created. Now, trying to pair him to a SIM card, to a chip, the programs already present and active in a human body are too much for their technology to handle. So the reduction of the population has to be the first priority. At 1 billion population, we can cope up. You have to see something that is happening here.
Yes, Father.
I gave you according to their script that it's not all about controlling people.
Yes, Father.
Okay? So don't think everyone is going to get a chip. I said there are those that they don't seek to control, because controlling them doesn't mean anything.
Yes, Father.
They don't contribute to their society that they are up to. I said there is a young boy in the village, an elderly woman in the village. They don't care. So it's not all about controlling. There has to be a reduction first of the population.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, Father.
And then those that are left are supposed to be controlled. Now, so now we have the breath of life in us, and we are that breath.
Yes.
And as we are breathing, it is the going out and the coming in of the spirit man.